San Diego Humane Society is in Julian tonight, leading what it's calling a mass animal rescue. We're live with what we know so far.
A Mayday rally in Oceanside tonight with a look at other rallies across the county today.
Tonight, a major freeway closure is planned, and it'll last all throughout the weekend. So we're here to help you plan some alternate routes.
The annual point-in-time results are in what they reveal about the number of people experiencing homelessness in San Diego County.
How a survivor competitor is using his robotic skills to mentor a North County high school competing at a national tournament.
As we come on the air tonight, the San Diego Humane Society is leading a mass rescue effort of animals at a sanctuary in Julian. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
I'm Marcella Lee. We're told the effort involves dozens of cats, dogs, and horses, along with other animals. News 8's Esmeralda Perez joins us live from Julian tonight with what we're learning right now. Esmeralda?
Well, the San Diego Humane Society is calling this one of the largest, most complex rescues they've ever handled. Now, we've just learned that the property at the center of this rescue is called Villa Chardonnay. As you can tell right behind me, this property is massive, and that's in part what makes this so complex. I'm told many of the partnering agencies that are helping in this rescue are traveling about 2 hours away to make it here and help out the animals. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you some video of what it looks like from Chopper 8 so you could take a better look. Now, more than 100 cats and 30 dogs are involved, along with donkeys, alpacas, geese, chickens, roosters, turkeys, and goats. The Humane Society, working with partnering agencies, are moving quickly to help these animals, and told County Animal Services had previous reports about the property and they say that they only recently received legal authority to enter. This morning, humane law enforcement officers, along with the San Diego County Sheriff's Department, served a search warrant on the property. The organization says there's no exact count yet, but they expect a large number of animals on the property, including at least 150 horses and a few ponies that need help. Take a listen.
Varying stages of needing medical support. Some are doing okay. So we're just really focusing on assessing these animals, getting any sick animals out of here that need to get out of here.
And back out here live, the Humane Society says that since this is an active investigation, details are very limited. Of course, we'll continue to share these updates. Meanwhile, News 8 has found there's been a years-long legal dispute between the owner of this sanctuary and a nonprofit organization. We'll share more of those details coming up on our 9 o'clock hour.
Thank you, Esmeralda. Stay with News 8 for the very latest on this developing story. We will have any updates posted on CBS8.com. You can also follow us on social media or download our free CBS 8 app.
Union members and community activists are taking to the streets across the country this May Day, calling for better working and living conditions. There were huge turnouts all day for rallies in cities like Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York City. And here in San Diego County, demonstrators gathered for rallies at Waterfront Park and Chicano Park, where organizers tell us they are uniting to take a stand against the Trump administration and its policies that they say are hurting working class families.
There's so many horrible things going on in our country right now that I just needed to be with like-minded people. The working class made this country at the end of the day, and we're going to have to unite in order to resist what's happening.
And the May Day rallies aren't over just yet.
There's one in Oceanside, in fact, that's just getting underway. That's where News 8's Alex Cheney is live with a look at how things are going right now. Alex?
Hey there, that's right. We're live from Balderrama Park in Oceanside tonight, where, yes, there's a May Day rally. Got lots of community groups that are out here tonight. You got a few tables right here where they are offering some literature for some people to come on over and check out what they got at Union Del Barrio. I think we're going to have some dancing going on a little bit later as well, and a few booths offering a few goods for the people who are coming out here tonight. I'd say there's about 50 to about 60 people here right now. We also checked out some labor unions who are over at the airport earlier today supporting the janitorial staff and their labor rights. Here's more. The labor union, United Service Workers West, rallied in front of Terminal 1 at the San Diego airport today. supporting janitorial staff who they say are not properly paid through their contract with Flagship, the company that employs them for the airport.
Flagship, they don't pay our overtime, and every check we miss payment or hours, overtime. We don't have any vacation.
Union members I spoke to today said they don't receive overtime pay and have no vacation hours, making today's rally important to have their voices heard.
These janitors that do one of the hardest jobs here at the airport have to deal with a company that doesn't treat them with respect and pay them correctly. It's outrageous and unacceptable.
Also, the local chapter of the SEIU joined USWW for the rally today, saying the cost of living is so high in San Diego that workers need help to be able to live here and do their jobs.
The cost of living here in San Diego is astronomical, and these are folks who do really hard work, really good work, sometimes unseen and unthanked, and they deserve to be able to live with dignity. I contacted Flagship Cleaning Services for comment today, but did not receive a response.
All right, back out here live in Oceanside. You see the big sign here, no ice in Oceanside, as they're handing out some tamales and some soup tonight. This event is going to be going until 8 o'clock tonight, of course, supporting labor rights, labor unions here tonight. Reporting live, I'm Alex Cheney. Back over to you.
Thanks, Alex. Heads up if you drive the 805. A freeway closure starts in less than 3 hours from now and runs through Monday morning.
News 8's Jenny Day reports from Miramar with what you need to know before you hit the road.
Yeah, this will be a 4.8-mile stretch only on the 805 North. It's right here near where the 805 meets the 52. It'll be closed in just 3 hours from now, 9 o'clock tonight until Monday morning. Places like Miramar Road, La Jolla Village Drive, and Nobel Drive will all be impacted, so we're here to help you plan. Starting at 9 Friday night until Monday morning at 5, northbound 805 near the 52 split from Miramar Road to La Jolla Village Drive will be closed. This includes a stretch underneath the freeway just south of Nobel Drive.
This is a rare closure, but it's really important for us to get in there and do this work. And the only way to do it, the safest way to do it is to close the freeway.
Message boards and detour signs will be out, but know that if you're coming from the 805 North, you'll be able to connect to the 8 West to get to the 5 North.
The closure, though, will require vehicles traveling north on 805 to exit at 52. You'll be forced to exit at 52 to go west if you're trying to get up to I-5. So we're highly recommending that folks traveling from South Bay take I-8 west to I-5 in order to avoid 52.
If you live in University City, the far right lane from Governor Drive to Nobel Drive will be open, but the Nobel Drive on and off ramps will be closed.
There will be impacts, though, and we hope everyone will be patient and follow the detours, and before you know it, you'll be on your way.
Certainly never a good time for a closure of this magnitude, but the Department of Transportation says repairs are needed.
Putting in a new concrete pipe will allow this culvert location to be good for another 40 to 50 years.
This $53 million project will focus on improving culverts, drainage, guardrails, and pavement upgrades. We're told the goal is to improve safety, performance, and promote environmental conservation. It's all part of a bigger, countywide $1.6 billion infrastructure project that's also included work on the 5, 805, and 78. But this is the final planned closure for this project. We are also told if you live or work in the area to expect construction noise and bright lights all weekend long. I'll also put a link on CBS8.com that shows you real-time traffic and their maintenance activity. Jenny Day, News 8.
Thanks, Jenny. A legendary naval aviator is now immortalized on the walls of Mount Soledad's Veterans Memorial.
News 8's Tori Apodaca was at today's ceremony for Captain E. Royce Williams, and she shares what he says this moment means.
U.S. Navy Captain E. Royce Williams was added to the memorial wall at Mount Soledad on Friday. It was a huge honor and remarkable to see Captain Williams in the crowd himself at 101 years old. He's known for the secret dogfight mission. He was sworn to secrecy for 50 years. But back on November 18th of 1952, then Lieutenant Williams single-handedly shot down 4 Soviet MiG-15s planes against 7 enemy jets in a 35-minute dogfight. He originally received the Silver Star but was elevated to the Navy Cross in 2023. And then you may remember earlier this year when he was at the State of the Union address with President Donald Trump, where they presented him the Medal of Honor, the highest military honor you could possibly receive in the U.S. Friends describe him as engaged yet humble. Now his story will forever live on at Mount Soledad.
Thanks, Tori. Dozens of World War II, Vietnam, and Korean War veterans from San Diego are in our nation's capital tonight. They flew out this morning thanks to Honor Flight San Diego. The 90 veterans will spend the weekend in Washington, D.C., visiting war memorials dedicated to their service. They get back Sunday afternoon, and you are encouraged to help give them a warm welcome home. If you'd like to be a part of that, you're asked to be at the airport no later than noon. Local military families need your help.
You can donate items like diapers and toiletries, personal care items, and drop them off at any Navy Federal Credit Union branch. This is our Bags for the Brave campaign, and it starts now and will be going on through the end of May. For more information, visit cbs8.com/community.
There is a new push here in Southern California aiming to let tax-paying non-citizens vote in some elections.
Those details are still ahead. Plus, ballots are about to be mailed out to all California voters as the state's primary election is just about a month away. We're breaking down what you need to know.
And a renewed push from politicians and corporate leaders for a shorter work week.
For this weekend, temperatures will warm up slightly. We're even going to have some 80s popping up across the inland valleys. Then we get into the second half of the weekend, temperatures start to come down, more cloud cover, and also talking about a slip in temperatures all the way into the start of next week. All those details as to why coming up.